Welcome to Youth Hub. Today we are going to be talking about self-esteem. When we say self-esteem, how do you understand it?
Okay, first, everybody should comment down what their understanding of self-esteem is. Okay, now, to my understanding. Okay, my understanding of self-esteem is the value one has in his or herself.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's beautiful. I also think self-esteem is how one values himself, the opinion one has about him or herself. We do have two types of self-esteem though. We have the high self-esteem and the low self-esteem. So when
So,
we
middle
say
one know the inside.
um no, it's just high and low that I'm aware of.
Okay.
So when we say high self-esteem, what do you understand by high self-esteem? Sorry. Yeah.
So basically, if self-esteem is the value you have in yourself, high
Okay.
self-esteem is like maybe you have you really value yourself. Let me say it that way. Okay.
So seeing yourself of more importance,
Yes, something
having
like
a
that.
high range of value for yourself. Okay. What about low self-esteem?
So to be the opposite of that, so it
Okay.
be like, okay, you don't really value yourself. And
Mm.
then by value yourself, it can go maybe confidence level
Okay.
or any other thing, whatever you are using to value yourself. Yeah.
So basically, self-esteem goes with confidence in oneself. Is that what you're trying to say?
Something like that. Not always, but then yeah, you can see that.
Okay. How do you think you differentiate between someone with high self-esteem and someone with low self-esteem? So let's begin with high self-esteem. When you see someone, person says, "I have high self-esteem." What are some of the qualities you're going to be seeing in this particular person?
Okay. Mostly the first thing you see is like confidence.
Okay.
Somebody with high self-esteem is someone who really values himself, and then people who really value themselves, most of them are confident all the time.
Someone who has respect for himself.
Yeah. So
Okay.
okay, for respect in yourself, that
Mm-hmm.
one you can't really tell just by looking at the person at first
Okay.
glance. Respect is like through constant, the things the person does, his
Mm-hmm.
attitudes, his morals, all of
Mm-hmm.
that. That will show you if someone respects himself or not. Yeah. So, but then with the confidence, that one is you can easily tell when someone walks in a room, the way the person walks. Okay, some
Way
people
he or she carries
you
him or
see
herself.
chest out, chin up. Yeah,
Okay.
you see some people like that. You see
Mm-hmm.
this kind of person. Like, okay, this guy has a lot of confidence.
So the
And
aura surrounding the
yeah,
person.
the aura.
Okay.
Then if the person doesn't have a lot of confidence, most of the times they are head down, chest
Hands in
down, hands
pockets.
in their pockets, walking. They don't
Okay.
want any problems at all. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Would you say someone of high self-esteem is willing to take risks in life? Like the person just goes for it.
Okay, risk taking. Um, Mostly that comes from to be able to like take risk. It's about what exactly the risk is about first, and then like the effect it will have on you. So people with high self-esteem, before you get like some people are naturally born with that confidence and that, yeah, but then before you get there are certain risks of obviously you have to take. Most people have done certain things in life that have given them that confidence to be able to take risks, yeah.
Okay.
So all of that comes from the things you've done, and then the things you've done will also um contribute to building your self-esteem. So mostly people with high self-esteem, yes, they are willing to take calculated risk, not stupid risk. Yes,
Okay.
calculated risk. But then people without that level of high self-esteem, mostly they don't want problem. Like most of them don't want any problems. They are always to themselves. Whatever works for them is
Okay.
working for them. Yeah. They
Okay.
don't they are not ready to take risk, even if it's calculated, because they are unsure of
They're
whether
not
it will
confident in themselves.
they don't have enough confidence in themselves to be able to determine whether it will be successful or not. But those who have the high self-esteem, yeah, they're able to look to the future and be like, okay, if I do this, I can get this from it. Yeah. Even though there's a chance that it might not work. Yeah. But then I mean they are still willing to take that risk, yeah, to become better. That's my
Your
thoughts on it.
opinion.
Yeah, my
Okay.
opinion on that.
Okay. Do you think people with high self-esteem let things get to them? Like probably something they've seen on social media, something that they've seen on TV, or even their surroundings. Do you think they let it get to them? And if you do, how so? If not, what's the okay? Let me take it one at a time. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't think like if you have high self-esteem, things will easily get to you because um as an individual, I know that not everybody's life is the same. Yes, everybody has what he or she is doing. Everybody was born into different families. Everyone was born into like a different environment. So if as someone with high self-esteem, you shouldn't really care about what somebody is doing, like what someone is doing concerning his life. Okay, if it's something that you can implement in your life for your life to be better, why not? But then if somebody is driving a car and all of that, okay, maybe probably this car is nice, you want some, okay, you do the right things to be able to put yourself at that higher level. But then you shouldn't use that, you shouldn't use that person's standard of life to
You
compare
shouldn't
your,
compare
yeah, don't
yourself
compare
with that other
yourself with that
person.
person. Otherwise,
Like,
you are going to reduce or decrease your
so
self-esteem.
people
Yeah.
with high self-esteem do not really compare themselves with what other people are doing. Not compare themselves with others.
Unless they do not do so, yes, they don't compare themselves unless
Okay.
it's something that will bring benefits to their lives. Yeah.
Okay. Now let's move to the negative side of low self-esteem. What do you think of people with low self-esteem? Why do you think people with low self-esteem are the way they are? Like probably from the things they've seen, the things they've watched, or the things they've even heard. Probably from even things the people around them.
Okay,
How
so
do you think?
people with low self-esteem mostly is as a result of maybe a bad experience. Yeah, maybe from childhood this person hasn't really had like good experiences or all of that. Yeah. So this person will just become timid and will not have confidence in himself and will not really value himself. So he or she will just be taking what he or she is given. They will not strive for more. And in my perception, that's very bad because everybody should be able to strive for the best life can offer to he or she. Yeah.
Okay. I feel like people with low self-esteem do not believe in themselves. What do you think are some of the things that people can do in order to believe in themselves, in order to start believing in themselves and taking steps
Okay.
for a better life?
Okay. To add to what you're saying, I wouldn't really say they do not believe in themselves. I would say they
Okay.
have a low level of confidence in themselves because everybody believes in themselves to some level.
Okay. So they have a
Yeah.
low
Low
level of self-understanding.
not really self-understanding, but like their self-confidence. It comes down to confidence because you know what you can do. Everybody knows what he or she can do. Yeah. So that's you knowing alone is you believing in yes, okay, I
But
can do this, I can do this.
But what about people who actually don't know what they can do and what they can't do?
That one
For
is
example, there are
that one
people who do not want to take risks in life. So what about that one? What would you tell someone like that?
as for that one, if you don't know what you can do and what you can't do, you have to find yourself. That
Okay.
one
So
there.
self-identity.
Yeah, find yourself. You now think about it. What can you do and what can't you do? Sit down and think
Okay.
about it. Yeah. But then if you know what you can do, but then you have low self confidence, that's when you are supposed to surround yourself. First, you are supposed to, since
Come out of your shell.
you know what you can do, you should be able to okay, as you said, come out of your shell. And then you should be able to surround yourself with people who do what you do. Yeah. And then also surround yourselves with people who will help you to improve on yourself. And you yourself get out of your own comfort zone. Yeah.
Okay. I feel like it always starts from somewhere. Like it could be from the people around you, the friends around you. Even if you don't have a lot of friends, there you probably have siblings or cousins or um, parents that you can start talking to, start believing in yourself. What are some of the things? Okay, I feel like for one to actually start believing in him or herself, you can start by affirming it.
You
Do you
can
get
do
me?
that. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, if you are to if you look in today's world, what are some of the things that people do to actually bring their self-esteem down? Like some of the things that people see that makes them feel like, wow, I'm not even worth it, or wow, I can't do this, or do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
For
So
example, like social media,
yeah.
you go on Instagram and you see someone living the best life, and it makes you feel like you are worthless, like you are not doing stuff. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
What's something you can tell someone like that, or what are some of the things that make people feel that way?
It's very simple. Stop comparing yourself to others.
Mm.
Everybody has his or her growth process. Everybody is at where they are in their lives. Nobody is living the same life. So stop looking at somebody who has money or who was born into riches and feel like you deserve that. Forget about it. Stop um stop sitting down somewhere and be watching people online. You don't know what they have been through. You don't know the processes they've passed through to get what they've gotten. So just stop. Just stop. Don't compare yourself to others. Build yourself. Think about yourself. What you can do to be better. And then the best version of yourself is the version of yourself that is better than yesterday. So basically, every day you should make sure that you are better than you were the following day or the previous day. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. So there are people in the world who feel like they need to do something in order to come out of their shell. For example, there are people that intoxicate themselves with alcohol or smoking weed or taking in strong substances just so that they can feel alive, or as they as they believe it makes them do things that they wouldn't really do in their normal self, in their normal state. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I go ahead.
Mm.
Okay, so basically you are saying they intoxicate themselves to be able to be more confident or to do
Yes,
something they wouldn't normally do.
yes,
That one, okay, we are
like,
talking about self-esteem over here, right?
yes.
The self-esteem is the value you have in yourself, not the value you have in alcohol, not the value you have in drugs, not the value you have in weed, not the value you have in any of those hard substances. So you can, okay, if you want to experiment with drugs and all of those things, it's the best thing to do is not to. But those who do that, if you watch after the effects of the drugs and the alcohol, the weed and everything has worn off, they go back to that low self-esteem point. So the best thing to do is build it the right way. Expose yourself to the right things and stop taking drugs and weed and all of those things, because that one is just temporary. It gives you a temporary high. It's not real. That's not even your real self. That's the drugs that are doing whatever they are doing to you. So it's not right, or it's not right to say that is how you are going to use, that's what you are going to use to boost your self-esteem. But you're not boosting your self-esteem. The drugs are just working. So nah, I don't think that's even a way to even, it's not even a bad way. It's not a way for you to boost your self-esteem. Yeah.
Okay. What are some of the measures that a youth can put in place in order to be a better person and build his or her self confidence? Besides um, getting to know him or herself very well, besides self identity, what are some of the things that you think a youth can put in place?
Okay, so from this book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, he spoke of something called the mastermind group. So basically, the book is about how to get rich. But then, from my understanding of that specific chapter, the mastermind group, basically surround yourselves with people who want to achieve something, who have special skills. Everybody has like special skills, so they are all coming together to achieve a specific task. So what I would say is, if you want to come out of your shell, surround yourselves with, you want to be confident. Okay, you want to be confident. You have very low confidence level. You want to be confident. You want to be able to speak in public. Get out of your comfort zone and be with people who are naturally confident. See the way they behave. Naturally, it will rub off on you. But then to speeding up the process, while they're doing, you ask somebody to, how are you this confident? And let them tell you their story. Get engaged more with them, because naturally their spirit is going to rub off on you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's like being in a group or in the midst of friends who like gossiping.
Yeah. Eventually you become a
Eventually,
gossip.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
So people you surround yourselves with have a great impact on you.
Yeah.
So if you surround yourself with people who are timid and you are also timid, you cannot come out of your shell because
You are
you
all
all
timid.
feel comfortable where you are.
Yeah.
Like no one is bringing out the light in you.
Hmm.
Okay, okay, okay. That is noted. What do you have to say for someone who has so much high self-esteem? Like I want to say someone who is so proud. Okay, being so proud, having a lot of pride, and having self-esteem. Do you think there's a difference?
Self-esteem is the value you see in yourself, and pride
Mm-hmm.
is basically you are just arrogant, or you are just full of yourself. So there's a difference. If you really respect yourself, you have a lot of respect in yourself. That one is okay, yeah.
Okay.
But then if you are proud to the extent that you don't respect others
You
too,
don't even regard
you
what they
don't you
say.
don't regard
Okay.
what people say, you don't take
Mm-hmm.
advices from anybody, you think you can do everything on your own, then please you have a problem.
Okay. Okay. That is beautiful. I want you to talk like you're talking to someone with low self-esteem. What are you going to tell the person like at this particular moment?
Okay. So basically I'll tell this person that, see, it's okay to feel down sometimes, but then you
Mm.
shouldn't make that your entire
Don't
life
remain
something.
down.
Yeah. Don't remain down, because once you're down, the only way to go is up. That's the best advice I'll be able to give you in that instance. So yeah, if you are down and you want to do something about it, you can surround yourself with people with positive energy, people who know what they want in life, people who are ready to do something with them, with their lives. And make sure that these people you surround yourself are people who are also aimed or tasked at doing something that you want to do. Yeah. You can look for somebody who is already accomplished. Yeah. And you are following in that field. So just, be with that person, learn from that person, and get good people around you, people who are confident, so that they rub off on you, and then you also build your confidence.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to say.
Okay, that is beautiful. I also would like to say something.
Okay.
I feel like if you also have low self-esteem, I think you should try and start taking risks, good risks for that matter, not
Calculated.
stupid, yes, calculated risks, like he said. So start taking risks, start taking a step. Start by believing in yourself. How can you start believing in yourself? It all depends on you. There is something that you can do. Actually, I've tried this and it actually works. You can take a mirror and just look at yourself in it and start speaking to yourself, like start speaking words to yourself like I'm beautiful, I'm bold, I'm courageous, I am rich. I start speaking whatever you want to see in your life, start speaking it into your life. Whatever you speak is what you become. The tongue is powerful, always remember that. Start from somewhere. Surround yourself with positive people, people who are full of positivity, people that are going to help you to even influence, who are going to influence your life and help you to also influence others' lives positively. Yeah, and I think we should also be aware of some of the things that we see that we let control us. The things that we let control us, we should be careful of those things. Let us all try to be better people by starting with our own selves. Yeah, yeah.
And I'll recommend two books for literally anyone who wants to build on his or her self-esteem. The
Okay.
first book is, okay, I don't really remember the title of the first book, but it was written by Brian Tracy. I think it's The Power of Self-Confidence or something. Yeah, The Power of Self-Confidence by Brian Tracy. He's a very good writer. And the second one is The Power of the Mind by Pastor Chris Oyakhilome. So yeah, you should really read these books because they are very good. These are the books that have helped me to get out of my shell. I was very timid. You can ask her, she's my sister. I was very indoors. I didn't like to go out at all. I was always in the house watching TV. But now,
Never coming out,
never coming out.
never
But
coming down, never going anywhere.
yeah. But right now, I'm a bit more open. I'm comfortable with myself. I have friends I can easily talk to. But at first I wasn't that way. So yeah, read these books and search for more books to read so that you get out of your shell. Yeah.
Okay, just because I'm a Christian,
Mhm.
I would recommend you read the Bible. I mean, people do not know this, but there are so many verses and stuff in it that you can actually read, and it actually helps you. Like it helps you know the way to go, how to start living your life, the things to say and the things not to say, the things that are actually going to like help you improve. So yeah, besides that, I guess any other way you find yourself being comfortable with that actually going to help you come out of your shell is also a good way. Yeah, and with that, we are going to sign out. I'm Carmen, and this is my brother.
I'm Adal Rich. Like and subscribe.
Yes,
Make sure
and
you
don't
share this
forget to
video.
comment. We also need to hear your experiences
Yeah,
and your opinions on high and low self-esteem. And if you have some measures, yeah, you can share that as well. We will be reviewing the comments. We have time for that. Don't worry. So yeah, we'll see you guys on the next episode. And always remember, you are made perfectly, and
wonderful,
yeah.
beautifully made. Yeah.
See you
Okay, so
guys.
see you guys.